Welcome to another video in the series Programming with C. Before we begin today's video, let's take a quick recap and see what all topics we discussed in the last video. In the last video, we discussed what do we mean by a computer, what is a program, what is a programming language. In this video, we'll discuss what are high-level languages and what are low-level languages. And we'll also discuss whether C is a high-level language or a low-level language. Let's not delay this any further and begin discussing these topics. Let's discuss what are high-level and low-level languages. In the previous video, we addressed that the computer is an electronic device. Let's highlight the word electronic here. The word electronic signifies the use of binary language. Binary language is a very simple language with just two symbols, 1 and 0. A computer stores all its information in the form of ones and zeros. Well, technically, binary isn't a language, it is a numerical base. As humans, we generally live our lives using decimal or base 10. This means we have 10 basic numbers from 0 to 9. We express numbers larger than 9 by adding a multiple of powers of 10. Let's take a quick example. In the exact same way, binary is base 2. So we have two basic numbers, 0 and 1. Numbers larger than 1 are expressed by adding multiples of powers of 2 to the number. Now the question arises, can we write a piece of code in binary? Well, theoretically, yes, we can code in binary, but it is going to be a very tedious job. After all, this was the only way you could instruct a computer to perform a specific task in the early days of computing. To simplify this process, programmers now code in high-level languages. Now we'll discuss what are high-level languages. High-level languages are written in a form that is close to our human language. No particular knowledge of hardware is needed, as high-level languages create programs that are portable and machine independent. Now that you've discussed what are high-level languages, let's discuss what are low-level languages. Low-level languages are used to write programs that relate to a specific hardware and architecture of a particular type of computer. A program written in a low-level language resembles quite closely to the native language of a computer, that is, binary. Examples of low-level languages are assembly language and machine language. After going through all this information about binary, high-level and low-level languages, we can finally address the question whether C is a high-level or a low-level language. The answer to this question is pretty straightforward, and reasons are also quite obvious. C is a high-level language. The main difference between high-level and a low-level language is that programmers can easily understand or interpret or compile the high-level language in comparison of machine. On the other hand, machines can easily understand the low-level language in comparison of human beings. I totally understand if the words compiler and assembler seem unclear to you right now. But don't worry, we'll discuss these topics in detail in the upcoming videos. This brings us to the end of this video and the prerequisite section. In the next video, we'll straight away dive into the concepts of C programming language. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.